How do you know this?
That's what I do. I drink and I know things.
Truth is, I am Iron Man.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
When people ask you what happened here, tell them the North remembers.
And here we go.
Welcome to another movie pod. I'm Zach Williamson with Ross Cutsforth and Lou Goosens today, and we're talking Mandalorian Episode 2. If you aren't caught up, go get Disney Plus and listen to our Episode 1 pod on it after. If you're located out in the UK or another country without Disney Plus yet, then go stream the show legally, because even the official Star Wars accounts are out posting spoilers. You're going to get spoiled. And after you go and stream it, come back and listen to our pods. Want to apologize in advance because my mic was having some issues on this episode. Yo, I thought this episode was definitely a step up from the first episode, in my opinion. It just even started out good. Every scene felt really important. Starts out with the Trandoshans. That was intense.
Trandoshans? Dude, that action scene was very good. The cutting and everything was clean. And the choreography was pretty dope too. I liked his disintegration rifle too. That's pretty badass. A little callback to like Boba Fett. Because you know how he supposedly used disintegrations. And Darth Vader said, "No disintegrations." Yeah. And I also saw something that said maybe the next couple of episodes might be TV-14.
Really? Where'd you see that at?
Bryce sent me an article about it, but honestly, I couldn't find the trailer that I was saying it was in.
Oh, fuck, dude. So maybe. I mean, This episode, I was fine with it. This action was good. It just started off hot, and then it definitely seems like there's more factors, you know how you were saying? Or they went behind that like clone Camino guy, Dr. Pershing. Either they went behind his back, the Empire did, to wipe something out, or there has to be multiple factors, because even they were trying to swoop the baby.
The Trandoshans, yeah.
They had the tracking device.
I wonder what information or who, something must have happened to make all this start going into gear, because all these bounty hunting services are going after it at once. Like somebody must have released information on the baby or something.
Yeah, I think it could be that, or it's just there's two factors. That there's Werner Herzog, his character, said we're killing this thing, and he just kept sending bounties at it to see who will be the best to do it. You know, testing all of them, just like making sure he's overkilling it.
That's what he's doing?
I think that maybe that guy was worried that someone wouldn't kill the baby once they realized what it was.
The guy that sent the IG unit?
No, I think the boss that we saw, played by Werner.
That trades with the Mandalorian?
Yeah, the guy who trades, the captain or the general, whatever his position is. I think he went behind the other guy's back and said, well, I just found out about this information. I'm going to kill this because it's way too risky right now.
I could see that, yeah.
He sent a bunch of bounty hunters to make sure that fool got wiped out, because he was worried that maybe a Mandalorian guy or someone else wouldn't actually kill it. So he sent people to kill that person and just make sure they get taken out.
I don't know. I still think it's two different factions, just because one of them had orders to keep it alive and the other one had orders to kill it.
Yeah, what you think, Luke?
It feels like it's one guy. It's because it's all the same kind of transmitters. So yeah, it feels like overkill. Them sending a bunch of fucking dudes to just end it. In that thing.
Are you guys talking about the Trandoshans, Luke?
Yeah. If they sent IG, the Trandoshans, and what's it called? They're all trying to just make sure, the general's trying to make sure it's dead. I'm on the same page as you, Zach. It feels like it's just him sending all these people to kill it.
Do you think it's just one person sending it? So that one person sent the Mandalorian and the IG unit and the Trandoshans?
Yeah.
Damn, it could be a different Empire faction, like a completely unrelated one. Yeah.
But why would they have the same tracker? Maybe the IG could have been someone different because we didn't know how he got there.
Yeah. Well, the tracker.
And
isn't the tracker just a standard bounty thing, though? Like a bounty chip?
And if IG comes back, then maybe someone's going in to get him. If he has a story arc, right? Someone's coming back to get him.
Somebody from that guild or from that bounty hunter faction. Yeah, that makes sense. What did you guys think of the score in this one? This score was so good in this one. I like it.
This episode, just even the score they carried over, the boom boom, the fucking intro.
Yeah. In certain parts, it was really kind of haunting a little bit. It's chilling.
When he goes in the Mudhorns cave.
Yeah. And it's just those blasts.
It was super horror vibey for a second. when it opens its eye and
Thought that fuzz rhino was kind of underwhelming. I was like, that's what's in the cave.
the Mudhorn, I liked it.
That thing was a beast.
The thing was crazy. It
Yeah.
totally paralleled episode 2 with Obi-Wan when he's fighting the Reek. My one thing too is just that dude was taking shots from that Mudhorn. And he fell from fucking like 20 feet up in the air. That stuff would hurt.
Oh, dude, falling off the Jawa crawler or whatever. What is the actual name of that?
Sandcrawler.
Wait, land crawler or sand crawler?
Sandcrawler.
Okay.
Dude, that would have fucked you up. That would have broken your back or something. That's bullshit.
I had a theory on that. Right after he lands, he kind of just sits there and then the screen goes black and just cuts to Baby Yoda's face and he's sitting next to his body looking at him. And then he like wakes up really fast. So my theory was that Yoda or the Baby Yoda went over and used the Force to heal him, because before when he was trying to cauterize his wound, the Baby Yoda kept trying to go over and heal his arm. So I think maybe he can heal people with the Force.
Yeah, you're probably right. Makes sense.
The only time we've seen the baby use the Force, he passed out for a day.
True. Maybe he's better at healing though. I don't know.
I feel like healing wouldn't take as much power as,
Lifting that entire thing.
yeah, is like a brute strength kind of thing. Brute strength use of the Force.
Bro, healing skin? Why are you going to act like that's not hard to do? Healing an injury?
Dude, lifting up, I don't know how many 1,000-pound fur ball.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're both crazy feats.
And you're like, what, 2 pounds?
I know. I'm not just...
One's like a more passive act and one's a more aggressive act. That's just why I think lifting the fur ball makes more sense. He passed out for a day.
Bro, you don't think making skin...
He wasn't making skin. If anything, he was fixing his bones or something. Yeah.
He'd probably be like, I don't know, fixing bones.
Yeah, that would be hard. That's all I'm saying. That would be impressive. He'd probably be tired as fuck after. And then he has to go lift a fucking Mudhorn.
Maybe that's why he passed out, because he did them back to back and he was extra tired.
Yeah, that's not a wicker basket, Zach, either. He's in like a little hovercraft fucking thing.
Yeah, I was wrong, bad. But he is a Force user.
That was made very apparent this episode, I feel like, with his Force lift abilities.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that was badass. It makes it seem like he's not a damsel in distress kind of baby. You know, he's actually formidable. He's almost like an ally.
He's just a little OP guy that's just cute as fuck.
Bro, if I were him, I would just keep him. Just be like, dude, I got this baby that is lifting Mudhorns, man. We're fine. I don't know what he's going to do.
Worth more than Beskar steel, though.
Bro, he's going to show up and someone's going to try to take him.
Yeah, definitely. Damn, this next episode is going to be sweet, honestly, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for the next episode because the next one is directed by Deborah Chow. She's the one who's going to do the entire Obi-Wan show. She's directing all 6 episodes of that.
Hype. Oh, that one's going to be sweet.
Some of the reviews were saying this next one's going to have a shit ton of action too.
It's definitely setting up for an episode with a ton of action where there's a lot of new parties and like characters coming in trying to vie for control of this child.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's going to show up at whatever planet he's at and someone's going to be there waiting to try to steal the baby again.
This is a fucking hot, like a high value target, honestly.
Yeah. What do you think he's going to do though? They can get the story. Let's say he turns it in. That could be really dark, dude, because I really like Baby Yoda, man. It's a good character.
I know. I'm already building definitely a connection with him.
It's a cool duo. It's very dad and kid like.
What do you think, Luke?
Yeah, I love Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda's the shit.
Yeah, and I bet that this isn't like, think about living for 50 years. He's probably you think he's ever had to kill someone? Or he's capable of just saying, I'm going to end this creature's life because it's going to kill me.
Well, he ate that frog.
Yeah, and he ate the frog, no problem too. It's like a joke.
A funny little guy like Yoda. Like Yoda in episode 5, how he just crawl into shit and just cause a little mischief.
Yoda was out of his mind by that point, man. Dude, imagine the trauma that fool has gone through. He was in charge of the Jedi Order. It gets completely wiped out when you're in charge of it.
And you're at the very top, yeah.
And think about if this is his kid. Let's say this is somehow his kid because he was also banging on the side. He just dipped out on this kid and has been hanging out in Dagobah for however many years.
Damn. So he's just actually a really bad dad.
He's just a deadbeat dad, yeah.
Yeah. Damn. I wouldn't like it if that was Yoda's story arc.
No, dude. I hope it's not connected to Yoda at all. I'm hoping.
I'm thinking it's his clone. That seems pretty likely. It could just totally be just a random member of his species with no connection.
Yeah, it totally could be. Or it's his fucking cousin.
Would that make it worse, or would you guys still be like hyped on it?
I'd still be hyped just because his species is super mysterious. And we know that everything that we've known so far about them is that they're really strong Force users their whole life.
I mean, I really would like to get my mind blown or something, but honestly, if he was just another member of that species, I'd be cool with that too.
When did Yoda become a Jedi Master? How old was he? How long has that fool been a master for?
If I would guess, probably like 600 years.
Are you talking like a year?
I was saying, when did he become?
Like, do you want a date?
Yeah. So he was literally 900 when he died.
Holy fuck, bud.
900 years before the Battle of Endor.
Yeah, he was 900 years old when he died, but he's been training Jedi for 800 years.
What the fuck? So he's been training since he was 100? And this baby's 50?
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Dude, but you can't train Jedi unless you're a master, right? Well, in the old order.
So the baby he won't start talking, will he?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, he has like legit infant sounds that he makes.
It says he was a master at age 100 and he trained around 20,000 Jedi in his lifetime.
In the next 50 years, he's going to become a Jedi master. Yeah, I'm keeping that kid around. That means in like a year or two, he's going to start being a Padawan.
So they just age till oldness. That's fucked up. They have a weird aging then. They're a baby till they're 50 and they age to 100, almost full maturity. And from 100 and on, they're just old as fuck.
Getting wrinkles slowly.
Old maturity? If he's a fucking Jedi master, then he's got to be in his 20s, like equivalent of us.
Or maybe he's just a prodigy, dude.
He's definitely, well, okay. I think that's what I mean is I think they're all prodigies in this species.
Maybe Yoda was the dumbest of all of his species. We haven't even seen this.
But he had to be smarter than Yaddle.
Oh, yeah, true. I guess that's a good point.
What's interesting, too, is she by the time the Clone Wars happened, she's not on the Jedi High Order anymore. The Jedi High Order. Sorry, said that wrong.
Oh, so maybe she had a little Chetlin.
Maybe she had a kid,
He got
dude,
kicked off.
and they found out, and she got kicked out, and it was quietly that she got kicked out.
Yeah, because they were like, we can't let people know that Yoda was in on this too. They're sexist, and what the fuck?
Oh shit, I didn't think about that, but
This conspiracy.
Dude, that's what would happen in real life, probably. Fuck.
I'm saying, what if it's just her kid with another of their species, not Yoda?
Oh, okay.
Do you want it to be Yoda or do you not want it to be Yoda?
I don't want it to be Yoda, man.
Yeah, he's like, he was the best of a man.
I mean, dude, he got outsmarted by Sidious.
Yeah, Sidious is pretty conniving though, but he was right under his nose the whole time.
Yeah, how could you not tell that this fool was there the whole time? Just he's stronger than Yoda.
He probably could tell, but he's just like
Old as fuck.
maybe, yeah.
Okay, that's a good point. This would be near the end of Yoda's life when that shit happened too. He probably shouldn't have been running it.
Yeah, maybe he was declining. Fuck. So you're saying Yoda should have been called into a vote of no confidence?
He should have taken Anakin under his own wing. Why wouldn't he have done that himself?
That seems like it would have been smarter. If it's very risky, then why wouldn't you want the best teacher out of anyone to teach him?
Yeah, or Mace Windu.
Maybe he didn't want that fuck up on his record.
Bro, dude, he got the fuck up, man. The Jedi Order ended.
Well, I feel like we're just blasphemizing on Yoda's name right now.
Bro, they got wiped out under his reign. That's a big asterisk. That's what I'm saying. This would be another one, dude. It almost makes sense because he has fucked up before.
So you're saying this?
He's just a fat hypocrite.
His two biggest mistakes were letting the Jedi Council get destroyed and then plowing Yaddle. Those are his two biggest life mistakes.
Oh, yeah. And then just dipping out on that kid. Dude, I would hate that. It can't be him.
Deadbeat dad, dude.
I hope they're not. I hope it's like his cousin or something. Maybe Yoda had a brother who had a kid.
No way. He's definitely not a deadbeat dad.
How big do you think their peepees are?
Do you think they're like humans but they're already out? Or like animals where they like are inside their body and then it shoots out?
And they could like red rocket, like dogs and horses and shit. Green rocket.
But we had that conversation though.
Well, it has to get fleshed out at some point in the story. It's a pretty important plot point.
Just laying some green pipe.
Was there a pun intended right there, Luke?
Nope.
Nice.
I'm liking this story. I like that dynamic. This was a good episode overall. Just even the directing I thought was better. It had really good cinematography. There was that shot where he's walking out across the plane. That was one of my favorite shots in Star Wars so far now.
Are Jawas just spread out across the galaxy like everything else then? They're not like Tatooine or anything.
Seems like they're just scavengers.
They're from Tatooine. But yeah, they're probably just scouring out over the Outer Rim. They're little schemers, man. I get it,
big
man.
time. That's their whole thing is they just scheme.
They just steal shit and sell it, man. Black market style.
Just ride around in a fat home RV.
Dude, they did fix that way too quick. And it looks like it just came out of the fucking shop.
I saw some missing panels on it, honestly.
I don't know about that. But dude, it looked fucking sparkly.
They put a lot of elbow grease in
a
that.
day. One day. Jesus.
We don't know how long it was, but it seemed pretty short.
That's true. Because compare it to, let's say, Ad Astra. That was how many days when he was doing a scene like that, when he's just sleeping, losing his shit. I kind of maybe took it that it could be something like that. They're just not showing. That baby could have been passed out for 2 or 3 days. We don't really know. If it's a fucking day, that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't think a day is feasible for those two.
Yeah.
Dude, and I was thinking, I can't believe he's fucking fixing his ship in full armor, dude. Wouldn't you want to take some of that off? You can still have your helmet on.
Yeah, you can keep your helmet on. That's the thing. The helmet's the biggest part.
Dude, you'd be dripping in sweat, like fucking drenched, dude. Like down to your nipples.
Dude, that's why he's like always getting a fucking solid ass workout.
That shit would suck.
Bro, that guy has to have superpowers, man.
Is Beskar like pretty lightweight?
Yeah.
Is it like really lightweight but really strong kind of thing?
He got flung.
Yeah, to have really good properties for armor.
Yeah, his armor has to be durable. It has to absorb shit.
Yeah, absorb impacts.
Yes, to make it so you wouldn't get at least the wind knocked out of you.
Well, right now, the only Beskar steel parts of his armor are his right pauldron, right? And then his helmet.
His helmet is Beskar, 100%.
His left pauldron. Yeah, his helmet and the pauldron.
Damn, there might be some in his chest armor or something too.
His chest armor looks like it's always getting fucked up though.
Dude, but it takes those hits.
Yeah. From that horn. Fuck, that horn is huge.
I know, that's why I thought it was fucking bullshit. That fight was silly.
Yeah.
Feels goofy in some parts, but I'm thinking of it more just as like a live action cartoon, that it makes any sense.
Yeah.
I didn't even care that the whole episode was just him trying to get off the planet. Felt like its own story.
Yeah, and it was really fun. You're right.
Or Jawas.
Suka.
Yeah, the Jawas. It felt more like A New Hope than any other movie has for me this episode.
Yeah.
Anything Star Wars related.
I like that. I think it is too. It's crazy how much it makes you feel like it's just OG Star Wars.
And that goofiness with the Jawas is the goofiness I like. Not that blue moron in the first episode. Compare it.
Or the Yoda shenanigans, Baby Yoda shenanigans.
I like Baby Yoda a lot, man. It's a good character.
Same. Yeah.
I definitely think they're going to explore more of his family or whatever, more of his species.
Or just that character's backstory, at least.
Oh, definitely. I feel like they have to, right?
Oh, yeah.
He just transfers it off and then we never hear of the baby again.
He's like, all right, got my steel.
I mean, kind of fucked.
Yeah. Like you said, that could be a crazy ending too. Or like a crazy
twist in the story.
Yeah.
That'd be dark, man. It'd be gut wrenching. It'd be like
gut wrenching.
Like seeing that baby get sold off.
It'd just be confusing.
Not really. It depends on how they pull it off.
How many seasons are there?
1, but they're working on season 2 right now.
Filming on season 2 started last month.
They have to have a plan, right, for this? Like Jon Favreau.
Yeah, Favreau,
yeah. And Dave Filoni. They have to have a plan.
I'm sure.
I feel like.
If it's going at least 2 seasons, it feels like this is going to be the show that goes for a couple years and then they're just going to do series, like a little mini series. Obi-Wan, for example, that's just a series and it won't have a sequel.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I can't really see that one having a sequel. It's definitely more of a one-off type deal. But this one's like a new character and it doesn't really have to deal with any of the big iconic Star Wars characters.
The Force Awakens happen eventually. It's only 14 years away.
Only 14 years is still a pretty long time.
I guess that's a generation. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe a couple seasons down the road, the First Order will definitely start creeping into it if it goes multiple seasons.
Yeah, we don't know exactly when they pop back up.
Yeah.
Or how they're building. They'd have to be building for a while to get to that point.
I'm just excited to see Din Djarin become a badass.
Yeah, how old is he right now? Is that?
My guess is he's in his 30s.
Yeah.
I think as a child was when he saw, the Clone Wars.
I think he's 35.
What? I feel like he's like 20.
Yeah.
You think he's
20?
that young?
Not 20 exactly, but in his 20s. He's done badass shit, but
Well, just think about what he had to do for his helmet, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah. Damn, because that's quite a bit of steel, too.
That's a lot. It's completely made of it.
And it's probably nice as fuck on the inside, too. If he's wearing that thing all the time, it definitely has very nice cushioning and stuff for your face. And
Oh, yeah.
like a heads-up display inside in the visor, for sure.
I guess that's one of my things. If it has a heads-up display, why does he have to use fucking scopes?
Yeah, or the flashlight he uses in the cave. I was wondering about that.
Yeah, he had that flashlight too.
So he probably doesn't have a heads-up display then, right?
Yeah, how to zoom in.
I mean, he's literally just looking through a slit with glass in it.
That's what fucking he might be.
That's our fucking helmet, dude.
Dude,
It's used to protect his head.
No way.
He had to use a literal
Scope.
I don't know why that wouldn't be built in. That's true. Maybe they just didn't want to make it feel too much like Iron Man. With it just showing from that view and it being Jon Favreau.
Jon Favreau wants to make another holiday special with a character from The Mandalorian.
Could be interesting if he just purposely makes it campy as fuck. Is that what you're saying? Or just actually make it good?
try to make it good, I think, but you'd have to take a goofy character.
That blue guy.
Like that blue guy?
Oh, that would be trash. Cancel it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
No, should never ever see that character again.
It could just be about a blurg.
Yeah, it could make it about a creature.
A lone blurg.
Or the Jawas. Just even on those fuckers, they were trying to kill that guy and then they just said, all we want is the egg.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Just to eat some fucking honey or some yolk or whatever that shit
Yeah,
was.
do you think that got them high or something? That's why they were obsessed over it?
Suka!
Just got ripped.
Dude, that must get him. Yeah, high as fuck.
They just lifted.
Or LSD or acid or something crazy.
Yeah.
That they like, that's what they want more than anything, more than being able to sell a shit worth of parts.
Like white trash meth heads, they're always trying to steal copper and shit. Sounds about white.
Damn, you might have a theory. I could honestly believe that that'd be dark for Star Wars canon. You know, I just remember about Sandcrawlers.
Yeah.
They can fit over 1,000 droids on that shit. They probably have so many
What the
parts.
fuck? Those things are massive.
They
Dude.
can fit 1,500
Holy shit. Oh, 1,500 Jawas?
droids.
I wonder how many Jawas could live on one.
Families, man.
Okay,
Had to be.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Damn, he was just icing family members out there.
Icing families and they just agree with them over an egg.
Maybe it's a savage society. That's kind of what it came off as.
Oh, I loved Luke's crackhead theory. I'm with it.
Dude, that is some
Josh.
shit though, right?
It really is.
Yeah.
That was when you said that, I was like, dude, realistically, they're the crackheads of the Outer Rim. Just going around stealing shit and salvaging shit.
And then,
Selling it for egg.
yeah,
dude.
and they speak like inaudibly. It's like crackheads walking down the street.
It was a short episode. That's the only thing is like I get why it's short, probably because of budget, but it would be cool an extra 5 to 10 minutes even. That one was short. Dude.
Yeah.
Clocked at 28 minutes.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer.
Hopefully the next one's like 40 or 50.
This one just felt like the first episode combined into that.
Yeah, they could have just done that, like an hour-long episode. Why didn't they do that?
Probably to get people hooked to say, here, you just signed up, but you have a week trial. Here, you're going to get 3 episodes in that first week. Well, they wanted actually to get 2 episodes in that first week.
But just split up.
How many episodes in a season?
There's going to be 8. Yeah. That's the other thing, too, is if these stories could go quick. Like the next one could just be another him facing off against more bounty hunters.
I'd be tired.
It's definitely going to build. Do you think it's going to be something that builds up to something at the end?
What do you mean? Yeah.
Or more like episodical?
I could see it trying to do the first half being one movie and then the second half would be its own film. Kind of feel that way.
2 arcs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like he could take Baby Yoda episode 4 and either save him or he turns it in or something. And then it goes on his next story that is going to set up for the next season.
It's like 2 arcs that just tie into each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? They're short episodes. So it feels like from what I read, the next episode is about the same length as this one.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
That's
Yeah.
That is a bummer. If they're that short, I feel like it's just going to be about him and Baby Yoda
Yeah.
for the whole season. If it's that short,
Yeah. What do you think he's going to do with it?
I don't know, dude.
I think he'll probably keep it.
He's talking about building a team.
Hang out with him. Have him be a little homie.
The Mando and Baby Yoda just traveling the galaxy.
You think they'll just stay together?
That would explain why he wouldn't be in the story now, maybe. But you would be such a target as a baby like that.
Oh, yeah. You would need a badass bounty hunter to cover you.
And how would Luke Skywalker not hear about that?
Oh, being in the rebellion and shit. Because they have Bothan spies. They have information and shit coming in all the time. They should be able to know about that.
And there was definitely still a rebellion or whatever, was an army, because they had to get rid of the rest of the Imperial remnants. Eventually, they have to make another army, though. Leia gathers everyone.
Yeah, the Resistance.
Yeah, they didn't have an official army after that. They disbanded at some point. How stupid is that? Why would you not have an army?
Yeah, I don't know. At least until the Republic, or I don't know. I kind of want to know more about it.
They just, because, okay, their logic was that the original Republic didn't have one either until the Clone Wars. Isn't that stupid?
Interesting. And it was just a massive conglomerate of different governments.
It took until the First Order came back. Yeah.
Oh, for the Resistance to pop up again? Yeah.
Yeah. It took until they already were invading to them get an army. That's why they seem so like they're losing at this point.
They got Rey now, though. Rey's about to go beast mode, dark side beast mode.
I guess they do show it gathering. The troops are gathering around the galaxy. Or they show at the end that, remember, they show the kid and all that other shit.
Yeah. But when they left that cave, they had like 30 people.
For real, they sustained heavy casualties.
Wait, how big of a time skip is in between 8 and 9?
At least a year.
So you think this kid is going to be OG in number 9? He's just going to be murking fools?
That little kid? The Jedi kid?
Dude, imagine if he comes in the story and he's a huge role.
That would fucking be dumb, dude.
That would suck.
That would be stupid.
He just comes in and he's like whooping ass on everyone.
That would blow.
Rey has like half of his screen time.
Bro, Rey's only been a fucking Jedi for a year and she's already OP.
Yeah.
For real.
She schooled Kylo in his first battle. In her first battle, I mean.
She tapped into something special there at the end.
Dude, that guy had been trained by at least Luke for a year.
Yeah.
And Snoke.
That part still doesn't make too much sense, honestly.
It really doesn't.
Did you see what one of the, Naomi Ackie, one of the new actresses, she this week said that the ending is going to leave questions for people. I was like, what does that fucking mean? How do you, you're trying to wrap up the Skywalker story. Why are you going to leave questions to that? Sounds like what they were taught when the Game of Thrones creators and actors and said,
fuck. Yeah.
Some bullshit.
They're either going to like it or hate it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Fuck.
Yes.
Or they'll either hate it or hate it.
It's going to fucking suck.
If they're going back to JJ, it feels like the Star Wars crew is figuring it out because I like The Mandalorian a lot too. It's very fun, different, but feels like Star Wars.
I have spoken.
Yeah, you think that he's going to show up again? What's his name?
Nick Nolte.
His name is Nick Nolte because I can't remember Khalil or whatever the fuck his name is.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Is I like that in this show they aren't even. They're not okay. So there wasn't that many words spoken in this episode. There wasn't even a human really shown.
Yeah,
that part feels Star Wars too, but it just feels realistic in that way that they're not explaining everything to you. They're not saying, "Oh, he's an Ugnaught. He was in Cloud City." I like that.
I like it too, and it feels just like in A New Hope. I mean, when the first time Obi-Wan and Luke walk into the cantina, it just has probably like 10 shots of just random panning around the cantina, wildly different species just everywhere. And it feels like they're introducing a lot of new stuff just constantly all the time. And that's a really cool feeling that is similar to the first A New Hope.
Yeah, straight OG Star Wars. Just like what we were saying, that you didn't see one human face in this episode. All creatures and the Mandalorian. Fucking badass.
Set his helmet on the whole time. And it didn't bother me at all either.
No, I'm totally invested in that. Just that's their culture, man. They had helmets before they had armor. Even before they made their armor to combat the Jedi in that war that we were talking about on the last pod. But they had helmets before that even because that's how they wanted to be seen. Like that was their face.
As warriors, yeah.
Yeah. Savage ass motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
And that was when they didn't even have guns. It was just swords and medieval times in Mandalore.
Damn. Do they smash
and then
their helmets on?
Oh, I don't know, man. That's not answered in canon yet.
Like they don't.
We will find out.
Like, do they kiss? Do they just smash helmets with each other?
Just bam. Like
they just beak each other.
Just walk by and like,
hey, I like you. Boom.
Bros. For real. I mean, we've only seen one Well, we've seen kids and they have helmets on too.
Dude, that blacksmith, she had one of the coolest helmets.
She had a badass helmet.
Her helmet was badass. Looked like some straight out of fucking Sparta.
I think we're going to see more of her. The actress has a few more credits coming up.
Mm.
And we're going to for sure get an answer to Boba Fett, because you would not have another Mandalorian in the Bounty Guild and not know what's going on with them.
Yeah.
Mandalorian, even if he's not a real one.
Yeah, anything else?
That might be it, man. I mean, there's non stuff I wrote down. Just like, we still don't even know who is going to play Dr. Manhattan. I really hope it's not that John Cena shit.
And his name was Just play that as he walked.
Luke, have you seen that rumor
that John Cena's Dr. Manhattan?
Yeah. What you think? Would that be? I think that'd be some bad casting, because he's not a good actor.
That would suck.
Like, you have all this great acting and there's just this fucking moron.
Just this big fucking meathead, dude.
Imagine that guy trying to explain.
Honestly, Henry Cavill would have been a good person.
Yes.
Maybe a little expensive.
That would
though.
be, yeah.
There's no way they would do it, though, because he's Superman. It's too DC.
Oh, yeah, true.
Mm.
That'd mean he'd be done with Superman for sure.
Maybe Superman and Dr. Manhattan, power player.
Who knows what DC's really doing right now, man? They're in some sort of reboot.
I mean, Joker was good.
Joker was good, but I just mean, what are the next batch of movies? How are they connected to what you did before?
Maybe they're not even trying to do that. Maybe they're just like, let's make dope DC movies.
So what do you do with the ones that already were connected? You just ignore the rest.
Forget about them. Completely retcon them.
That's what I would do. I'm on the same page as you, Ross. Fuck yeah.
That's what it seems like they're doing, but it's just...
Forget about all that bad shit.
What about Aquaman, though? So Aquaman is a sequel to Justice League.
Yeah, Aquaman could still be in it. Just don't talk about Justice League in the movie.
Fuck, dude. I don't have anything else, honestly. We could probably wrap this up.
Yeah, I'm done. How did we talk for an hour 20 about that?
About a 28-minute episode. I don't know, man. I love Star Wars.
Same.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap this shit up then. Yeah, so we got some shout outs this week. First one, at Phil Daddy UNCG. Thanks, dude. Jackson Gerard, Logan Head, at CJ Riley 34, Justin Ilmer, and Weston Gotuzo. Thanks, y'all.
Hey, yes.
Let's see what else. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thanks, y'all, for listening. That's it. That's all we got. Next pod, we're gonna do Watchmen episode 5. Next week we'll do. After that, won't be back until Mandalorian again.
Hype.
Yes. Thanks, y'all, for listening. Make sure to drop us a review on iTunes with your handle for a proper shout out. Follow us on Twitter at NonMoviePod, at Culture Crave, and our Star Wars account at SW Tweets.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. Shout out our producer Julian, j5music.com. All right. I think that's it, boys.
Later.